Alright, it's another edition of What the Fuck Happenings in the YouTube Atheist Community, which there really isn't much of a community. But anyway, I don't know where these What the Fucks are even going anymore, but let's get to it. Amazing Atheist, I didn't watch his videos. I watched half of one of them. So whatever. Whatever. Don't even know what he was talking about because he didn't even get to it now. He has an introduction now. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Listen to me. I'm going to say something a little tiny bit, maybe a little entertaining, maybe not. So whatever. Just forget it. So he's probably getting off the list. Or maybe I'll just bring him up every week in the What the Fuck and just point out some imbecility of his white-only philosophy. So this week I'll just point out that he's in favor of liberating minority bigotry. I mean, racism is sort of a minority bigotry now, but he's not in favor of liberating the majority bigotry. So the majority bigotry against homosexuals, well, that he'll wet his pants over, but he won't wet his pants over the minority bigotry against people of race. I mean, what he should be against is the bigotry. He should be against idiotic mistreatment of any person, based on irrelevancy. And no, instead of doing that, he's for some. Like I said, the inconsistencies are just they're disgusting. I mean, there's no excuse for somebody of his intelligence to spout nonsense that is so contradicting himself. I mean, he just contradicts himself. So anyway, enough of that. Fake Sagan. Amazing Atheist is selling his book, in defense of evil. And like I said, the sample chapter I read, was just idiotic. I mean, he defended welching on a bet, and because other people who call themselves honorable do dishonorable things, therefore I can be dishonorable. I mean, it's just more idiotic rhetoric. Fake Sagan. He posted 3 videos from a guy's suspended channel, anarchy videos. And he states in the text that he may or may not support this content or whatever, some sort of bullshit statement. And it's like, why upload videos you may or may not? I mean, what is that crap? I mean, because I'd make a response video to them, but it's like, well, why should I? Why? You already, and you're giving them the videos more exposure than you probably got in reality. I mean, most anarchy channels don't get a whole lot of views. So it's just kind of stupid. But it was just, the standard nonsense that, the human animal is just not made for setting up rules to the game. We don't like a game with rules. No, we don't like baseball or football or soccer. No, all our entertainment sports are complete chaos. It's all Calvin ball. I don't know if you ever saw the cartoon Calvin. But yeah, you just make up the rules as you go along, and you just let all the, let all the excesses fuck everything up, and then try to counter the excesses. And yeah, you just do all that. You don't plan anything. You don't do anything rationally. I mean, it's just completely idiotic. We should go back to living like animals, is basically what it said. Winner take all. I mean, it's just fuck that. It's nonsense. I mean, why post videos like that? Alright, Captain Awesome didn't watch his video either. It says something about his old man doing videos, and his old man looks, he looks pretty feeble. He's done way too many recreational activities, I think. But whatever. It is creepy and weird, and that's all I can say. And so the end on that, uninteresting. Everybody's gotten really under, the whole thing of this boycott thing. Everybody can piss on it, but the thing the thing it gave me was the power to say, man, I really don't like YouTube much. There really isn't much content here of substance. We get caught up in it, but you get caught up in these little battles and these personality conflicts and all this little bullshit. And that's all it is bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. And, at the core, yeah, this is inane and stupid. I mean, people who doing just fucktarded videos, that's where everybody runs. So what's the point? But anyway, I'll still be here. There's nowhere else to be. But yeah, I mean, the good thing about the boycott is I'm sort of free of my addiction, and at least I know I can do it. No, it was no great struggle to do without YouTube. I didn't miss you any, surprisingly. So Kobe did another video pushing his book, basically. I mean, it was a poetry, suicide, drama, but whatever. So his new book is $40. He's got a new picture book, and it's 8 by 10, which isn't that bigger picture book for $40. I mean, it's a lot of money, and apparently he only gets $1 out of the book. I mean, if that's all he's getting, then he needs a better deal, because that's a really bad deal for the customers. I mean, $40 plus shipping and handling or whatever. Yeah, it's over $50 for a book. What's the fucking point in that? Alright, great text, couldn't care less. Did a bunch of videos, fuck it, didn't watch any of them. Tommy from the Bronx, I did come back and watch a couple of his anti-boycott videos, and okay, they're okay. He did the little character things and made the little mouth movie stuff, whatever that is, mouth overs, I don't know what you'd call that crap. It's okay. I mean, do it a few times, but don't let that gets tired pretty quick. But he did good voiceovers, especially he does a really good Rocky voice. But there's nothing to the substance. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the boycott. What? It somehow hurts to try? No, it doesn't. It sends a signal to YouTube. It might not be a big signal, might be not a loud signal, but it's a signal of some kind that people can do without YouTube. And YouTube's not going to care. It never cared about people talking on YouTube. I mean, get real. I mean, it's about the goddamn idiotic, moronic videos. They're the ones that, it's about the bleed crap. What bleeds leads. They're playing the same game. It's the popularity game. That's where all the money is in the popular. The money isn't in the unpopular. And it certainly isn't in the intelligence. And I sort of made this argument before, but look at the tactics YouTube is resorting to push its stupid Google browser. I mean, if you look around the video, there's a semi-yellow space, like piss, a little yellow stain on the page, and if you click anywhere on that white space, which used to be white space, it's a link to the Google browser. So if you miss hitting your link, the only reason why they did is so they get all the misses. So every time you miss hit a link, you'll get sold the Google browser. And that's a tactic of a porn site or something. I mean, that's just a bullshit tactic. And when they're resorting to that kind of shit, this place isn't. This is not the place civilized human wants to be. Well, whatever. It doesn't. Whatever. Do as you please. But I'm looking around, seeing what else is on the internets. And I think I'll certainly do more videos on my own website. And maybe I'll just do like some of the philosophy videos. I'll pre-post them on the website for a week and then post them to YouTube and play the game that way, or something like that. So I don't think there's much else has to be said about the boycott. What the hell? Why not? Like I said, what's cost somebody money? What? No, there's nothing wrong with doing something. And there's so few. We have so few weapons. I think somebody, maybe it was Amazing Atheist, said, the half of the video I watched, he said send emails or something, email them to death or some other bullshit. Like they pay any attention to that shit. I mean, what a joke. I still got, whatever, hundreds of videos that don't play. That's how much they give a shit. So anyway. So Stickam, I guess, is the last subject. It was a weird night last night. I stayed in there till about 6 o'clock. The first 3 hours, again, the room kept blowing up every 10, 15 minutes or whatever it was. So really hard to sustain any kind of conversation. People were in and out. It was, it was a pretty good crowd early, and then late it got pretty good. The software started working better, but then the trolls, the spammers showed up and they started fucking with the room, and eventually it just kind of blew up really bad. And there was only like 7 people in there, and it's like nobody could get back into the room, and so it was pretty much fucked. So I left about 6 o'clock. So it was just a weird night, no real good conversation. I think I did kick some Luna girl. I kicked a couple of people because I had no patience for bullshit conversation last night, and there was people who wanted to just talk shit. I even had to kick Remy again. He was on the lawsuit. I'll do a video on the lawsuit, but as people just don't get it, and that's fine. You don't have to get it. But if you're going to keep shoving your bullshit premises in my face, fuck you. I mean, it's that simple. You don't want to pay attention to the truth. You want to hold on to your misperceptions of how the legal system works. Well, that's your business. But I don't have to listen to it. Really, I really don't have to. I have no obligation, no rule. So anyway, it's 9 minutes. Okay, well, at least I made it to 10 minutes. I didn't think I'd have any what the fuck at all, because I really don't give a shit. Maybe that's why I should retitle this, Don't Give a Shit, whatever the acronym for that is, because I really find you all incredibly uninteresting. Oh yeah, I didn't mention Goat did a video. It's boring as hell. Could only watch that first whatever of that first third. They said, oh fuck this shit. And Gray Tex, like I said, he did a bunch of videos, but who cares? He doesn't say anything rational anymore. So that's it. Yeah, I can try to, might as well use up all the time, right? Since I got it, might as well use it. No, that doesn't really make any sense, so we'll call that an ending.